What's going on, everyone? I am your host, Tremel Thompson, labor and transit leader for New York City. And we got another great show for you today. But before we get into that, I want to touch on this rally that we're having this Saturday in Brooklyn. It's the MTA Workers and Riders Rally. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of issues, as you can see on the screen. Rider worker safety, subway bus, accessorized service, women's issues, discipline, homelessness, EDP issues, a whole bunch of stuff. And it's going to be very, very, very important that the riders and the workers come out to this event. So the date is this Saturday, May 14th. The location is Church Avenue on the B and Q. The B don't run on the weekend, so it's the Q train to Church Avenue. And the time is 10 a.m. I need you guys to be on time. This is not going to be an all-day rally. We're going to be out there for at least 3-4 hours. But we want you to be on time because maybe we want to end earlier. I don't know. It depends how the crowd is, right? Now, I already started preparing, as you can see. You see the signs that I made already. The MTA does not care about rider or worker safety. It's a war zone on MTA property. We are not safe. Jano Liber runs a corporate plantation. These are all facts, ladies and gentlemen. These are all facts. And we're going to have our first rally. You know, look, we haven't had a rally in 2 years since COVID. And we out here just living life in New York City Transit as workers and riders, as if nothing is wrong with the MTA, as if it's safe, as if they're not going to raise fares. They're going to raise fares soon, by the way. As if service is 100%. Now, a lot of the times is that we get the blame. The frontline workers get the blame. And the people who perpetuate that blame is the bosses like Jan Oliba. It's like the presidents of New York City Transit. They perpetuate that blame on the people that wear the uniform. Meanwhile, it be them who be making these decisions that destroy service, and they pit the riders against the workers, and we're going to say no to that. We're going to stand together. We're going to speak. We're going to educate the riders of what really goes on in New York City Transit. So it's very important that everyone come out and support that rally. Like I said, it's going to be this Saturday, May 14th, Church Avenue on the Q line. We're starting at 10 a.m. We're going to be by the station booth that's on Church Avenue. So make sure that you meet us on Church Avenue outside the train station. Now, you guys know that safety is a major, major concern of mine. Not only worker safety, but rider safety also, because I have family members who use this system. My sisters use this system. My nieces use this system. My mother used this system. My father used this system. And just because a worker didn't get hurt and a rider did doesn't mean that I shouldn't care or we shouldn't care. You know, an injury to one is an injury to all, and we must remember that. And as of late, not even as of late, but it has become more prominent now. Shootings on the subways, shootings on the buses, and the MTA is not doing anything to try to correct that issue. They're passing the blame to NYPD. They passing the blame to legislators, but the MTA have an obligation. They don't have a choice. They have an obligation to protect workers and riders. So I've been putting together co-workers to go support this certain business in which I'm going to have the pleasure of interviewing today, buying tactical gear, bulletproof vests, mainly vests, I think. They got Kevlar pants, a whole bunch of stuff. But we're going to get into the educational part of these vests, how they work, the different levels, the different type of tactical gear that he has at his business. So let's not even wait any further. Let's introduce our guest, my friend Brad. Brad, what's going on today?
Hey, Tremel, how you doing, man? Thank you for having me here.
I'm great, man. Thanks for having a business like yours in New York City. Um, so let the people know who you are and what you do, and then let's get into the conversation.
Sure thing. Thank you again. It's an honor to be here and to speak with you and your audience. Yeah, my name is Brad. I'm from a company called 221B, as in Brad, 221B Tactical. We're here on 33rd, 43 West 33rd, right in Midtown, near the Empire State Building. Yeah, I got into this business about 7, 8 years ago. My business partner is a retired police officer, worked in New Jersey, and we saw that there was a lot of needs, a lot of concerns that officers had themselves. And now, fast forward to today, where you got civilians concerned for their safety, transit workers like you guys, people from all walks of life. I ride the subway every day myself, and I take the bus too sometimes, and I see how vulnerable the transit workers are, the operators, um, and there's no reason for that. But nonetheless, we have to live in reality. We know the safety is a big concern, more so nowadays than before. So we are starting to shift our focus as a company to take care of people holding those roles, as well as just regular civilians. And still, we work with law enforcement as well. So that's a little bit about me, and I have some products we can talk about. As Tramel, was there anything else
Yeah,
you wanted to ask
we get
me?
into the products. We get into the products in a second, but
Okay,
I want you to answer this question because I get
sure.
this question asked me a lot, but I'd rather them hear it from you. Are bulletproof vests legal to wear in New York City?
Yeah, great question. A lot of people wonder about that. The answer is yes, they are. As long as you're not a convicted felon, and we vet that. As long as you're not a convicted felon, yes, you have a right to uh, use a bulletproof vest for protection. So the answer is yes, it
Okay,
is legal.
so now I get a lot of questions about bulletproof vests, and sometimes I wonder myself. So I want to walk us down that path of how these vests work and things of that nature. Um, you got bulletproof vests, you have
Mhm.
stab proof vests, you have level 2, you have level 3, you have level 4 vests. Could you explain to the listeners and the viewers what's the differences in these vests between what's the difference between a level 2 vest and a level 3 vest?
Sure. Well, generally, the higher the number, the more protection it will provide against certain threats. So, for example, level two is still offered in the marketplace, but level 3A is really the de facto standard nowadays. So here's an example of an insert level 30, 3A, soft, malleable Kevlar insert panel. Now, these will protect against most handguns up to 44 Magnum, 357 SIG. Also, it's dual protection against knife slashes and stabbings. So this is
So
a
just to
really
be
great.
clear, that
Mhm.
would stop a knife and that would stop a bullet.
Correct. That's right. Right. And this, yes. So you're exactly
Now,
right.
now, now these panels, that panel that you just had up, that
Mm-hmm.
panel is inserted inside the vest. Is that what's inserted inside the vest?
Yes, this is shaped specifically to fit a very low profile vest such as this. If you notice here, if you can see that, you would stick this in the front and also one in the back. This is a very slim, uh, they call it a vest or a carrier. It's the same thing, or a vest carrier. So this is designed specifically to fit into a vest or carrier such as this, as compared with a larger area. This is the same material, but you can see how it's shaped differently. And this will fit into a bigger carrier, something like this. This is something like a police officer would wear beneath his shirt. You wouldn't see it, but it's a concealed vest. So this is also level 3A to stop handguns, not rifles. Now, that's a bit bigger caliber ammunition. So there's a difference between that.
Now I'll be seeing some vests with actual, like with that plate, or what you call it? Is that a plate? What it's called again?
A panel,
Panel.
soft
All right.
panel versus
So
a hard plate. This is a hard
exactly.
plate.
So what's the difference between the plate and the panel?
Okay. So I just showed you this panel, right? And that when you say panel, it's pretty much it denotes a soft, flexible material that will be uh, will protect against handguns and knives. Whereas a solid, hard plate, this is made out of silicon carbide, very strong material. It will stop rifle. So if you go into, if you have an active shooter situation, or somebody has a, long gun, this will not. The bullet will pierce through but not on a level 3 or level 4 hard plate, composite plate, which is what this is. So this can also fit inside of a carrier like this, because this carrier is durable enough. You could stick that in here in the front and the back if you want that added protection, just in case. A lot of people do, and we make some of these very, very light. This is only 3 pounds, which is very, very light for a level 3 plate versus, this is the 3A, the malleable one, the flexible one. This is like not even a pound. So those are the differences.
So let me ask you, besides bulletproof vests, do you have
Mm-hmm.
like jackets, pants? What else you have that is bulletproof or stab proof?
We have a jacket that just get it real quick. I should have this in my hand here. This is a great jacket that we have made. That is it's just a nice coat. I don't have the space to try it on, but it's just a nice, cool or cold weather jacket that we've created panel openings on the front. Let's see if I can show that here a little bit. There's an opening here, and we've custom shaped this panel. We've kind of bifurcated it, cut it in half, so half will fit on one side of the front of the coat, half will fit on the other side, and also in the back. This will protect your back. There's a pocket on the inside, so you wouldn't see this obviously because it's an internal pocket. So we've created a bullet resistant or bulletproof, cool, just a really nice jacket that will also hold these level 3A panels, so people wouldn't essentially not even know you're wearing it, but anything bullet resistant, but you do have it with this coat. It's a very popular item, and it's very nicely designed. So we have that as well.
Now, how much would something like that go for?
This coat, fully with the 2 panels on the front, as I mentioned, and 1 on the back. So you got 3 pieces of this level 3A material, and the coat itself is $587 for the whole kit and caboodle, so to speak.
And what's the average price for the vest that you were showing?
Great, good question. This first one, this real slim one, this is around $330, includes the vest carrier and the 2 panels that you slip in on the front and the back, very easy to insert. And then if you have a bigger vest, the one where I was showing you earlier, like what a police officer would wear under his clothing, this is around $350. With tax, you're around $380 or $390, so under $400. And this gives you wider coverage. It's bigger, so it protects more of your body, and also can like wrap around a little bit on the side, versus this one, which is just like a very slim front and back, little carrier. So it all depends on your need, whatever you want, how you want it to feel on your body, how much coverage you want. But they're under $400 for those vests. The coat being a little more expensive because we have a coat plus the armor, or the panels, which we name body armor as well.
Now, in transit, we have people of various sizes. So, sometimes people ask me, Tramel, would this vest fit me? Women are shaped differently than men. Are the vests men, women? Are they unisex? Are they one size fit all? How does it work?
They are unisex. They're depending upon the model. Some vests are one size fit all, such as the smaller one, for example, and it has a Velcro, almost like a belt. So you can adjust it front and back, so you can tighten it or loosen it to your liking. Same as a vest. This larger size one here, it has Velcro that you can affix from the front and the back. I don't know if you could see that, but you could tighten it or loosen it to your liking. So these have a lot of flexibility in terms of like being a one size fit all solution. If you have a very big guy, 300 pounds plus, they may need a slightly bigger size than that. And we have a solution for that as well. We just have a bigger size. But these vests, the beauty of them is they fit a lot of different body sizes and shapes.
Sounds good. Now, besides bulletproof vests, what else does your business have to offer?
Well, we do a really good. We offer a very good variety of gloves that are protective in terms of cut resistance or not knife slash resistance. I happen to have one here where we have a glove that is pretty neat. This is a.
You said
Uh,
preheated?
I'm sorry. You say preheated?
Preheated?
What do you mean by preheated?
No,
I'm
I'm saying
sorry.
you said the glove as well. I thought you said preheated.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. No, I didn't say that. No,
Oh,
forgive me. It's a cut resistant glove, and it has we actually what's cool about this is you see this light. We have a light, and you can activate the light with. I'm sorry, I'll line it up with the computer here with a little touch screen. We have a not touch, an insert that gives you a pressure pad capability, so the light can turn on and off with the just lightly tapping your thumb against the side of your finger, and also you have a full on switch, and also it comes in a strobe capability too, which is kind of neat. So this is a kind of stuff like we create some innovative things, and also I was saying touchscreen. This will work your smartphone with this. Sorry, I'll line this up here with a touchscreen capability. Very good dexterity and cut resistant, so that if somebody comes after you with a knife, you can actually grab the knife and it won't slash through your hand. So we have a lot of gloves like this, many more models too. But this is pretty cool because it has the light. So things like this. We have
yeah.
pants, shirts,
Well,
and things like that.
let's hope that transit workers don't have to grab a knife. But just in case, if they
Mm-hmm.
do have to grab a knife to protect themselves, you got the equipment to help them protect themselves.
Absolutely, yes. We've
Now, do you have any like regular gloves without lights? Just like
yeah, we have
regular tactical gloves?
yes, we have. I don't have them all here in my immediate reach, but yeah, if you go on our website on 221btactical.com, you'll see a whole section collection of gloves. We do have very thin gloves with no cut resistant. We have cold weather gloves, thermally lined, waterproof. We do a real good glove offering. So many gloves for all different purposes.
No, sounds good. Now, before we get out of here,
Mm-hmm.
um, let the people know once again where they could find you. I want you to give your website again and give the time, the hours that you're open, so they could come pay you a visit.
Sure thing. Well, we operate on business hours Monday through Friday. Unfortunately, we're not open on weekends. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sometimes a little later. And if you want to, if you can give me a heads up, or I can accommodate. My staff and I can accommodate if you have to deviate a little bit from that. We're at 43 West 33rd Street. In an office building on the 5th floor, Suite 501. So you got to go in. We're not ground level. We got to go in the elevator. And our website is www. The numbers 221B. That's 221B as in Bravo. 221btactical.com.
Yeah. So now people could stop asking me. They could go straight to you. And matter of fact, tomorrow's Thursday. Should I send them to you tomorrow?
Sure thing. If people want to come tomorrow, yes.
All right, so yeah, y'all could go tomorrow. Y'all could go Monday through Friday. Matter of fact, but I've been sending transit workers there every Thursday. Go try to expand that to some more days or whatever. You could just ask for Brad. Brad is a good guy. Does great business, great products, and he cares about the safety of not only transit workers, but people in New York also. So it was a pleasure meeting him myself because I went to buy bulletproof vest myself. Brad, I need me a new vest though. I need me a better vest though, man. We got to do something about
I hear you, man. Come up anytime.
that.
We'll take care of you, Tramel.
All
Thank you,
right.
bro.
Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, so this is you need any type of tactical gear, you check out my friend Brad, and we gonna get it going for you. So that was today's Progressive Action TV show. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.